The girl was invaded by 16 men for 3 days. She was helpless and wanted to jump into the sea, but found a foot ad. It says don't look for death.
리일 리벤지 포유. 디스메이터 걸시 호프 어겐.
So she dialed that phone and contacted Dao Chi. It turned out that Dao Chi was a member of the Revenge Alliance, specially to save those who are wandering on the edge of life and death, then help them to revenge. Dao Chi opened the recording equipment.
Let the girl tell her story.
It turned out that the girl was deceived when she first entered the society. The sure end told her to find a high-profile job, but she was deceived into the Black Heart Factory. Since then, the girl has been living a hellish life. Not only does she have to be tortured like a non-human every day, she is often violated by the people here. After understanding the situation, Dao Chi put the girl next to the game machine at the intersection. As long as she puts the game coin in,
Press the blue button again.
if you hurt her, you will be punished. If you press the red button, it means giving up this revenge. The girl has thought of all the insults she has received.
She pressed the blue button without hesitation.
You have been chosen. Now, shall we go to revenge with the model taxi? At the same time, the Revenge Alliance that received the signal immediately put down the work in hand.
Gathered together.
They are ready to fight at any time. Dao Chi wears sunglasses.
Sit on the special revenge car. Depart from the secret base. Go straight to the enemy's old nest.
The members also drive the noisy Kuan car, ready to go and meet Dao Chi.
This time the Revenge Alliance.
To let the bad guys who bully girls pay a terrible price. And the first one to be solved is this useless middle. Old Zhang bought insurance and only tricked him into a car. Then sit in the back of the teammate. Then pull him to a place where no one is. While the old woman hasn't woken up. Put the gasoline on the car. And then turn the place into a fire site. Then leave leisurely.
And the other side of the road.
Dao Chi is not idle. What he wants to solve is this. And the Black Heart Factory has enough. Dao Chi drove the special combat vehicle slowly and then suddenly accelerated and crashed into him. A few consecutive crashes successfully hooked his car and then drove the horsepower to the maximum and then hit the steering wheel and directly hit the car in front of him. When the car stopped, the man died on the spot. After solving this, Dao Chi came to the Black Star Factory with a mask on. 2 words do not say is to do a single pick of dozens of small soldiers, mainly a steady few rounds down. They all lay down on the ground crying and shouting and then tied up the person in charge because he was the girl who led the house and Dao Chi would not let him go easily. He let his teammates put 2 heavy balls on the shooter and then press the switch to launch the person in charge of the scene. Duanzi Jusen Dandan was broken into pieces and there was only one Black Star boss left. He looked fierce, but in fact he was just a useless guy who would only bully girls without a little fighting power. 3 down and 5 out of 2 were knocked down by Dao Chi. Grab his head and press it directly into the stinky fish tank so that he can taste what it tastes like, and then put it in the girl who stayed in the kimchi barrel to pack it and send it to the most famous place. It is said that there is no technology to cut the waste. Since then, the Black Star Factory has completely changed its face. Those who used to be bullied by the workers have all been saved. The girl gradually regained her confidence and also picked up her younger brother and sister. I hope they can live happily ever after.
Little Red Book.